Let's tackle example 2.6, finding the component form of a vector using trigonometry. All right, let's find the component form of a vector with magnitude 4 that forms an angle of negative 45 degrees with the x-axis. All right, so we are going to take advantage of this very nice rule from up here. Okay, so we know that the vector v has magnitude equal to 4, and that the angle is negative 45 degrees. All right, so using this rule that we have constructed up above, if our vector v is equal to the components x comma y, our x component should be the magnitude of the vector times cosine of the angle, which is 4 times cosine of negative 45 degrees. And our y component should be the magnitude of the vector times the sine of our angle theta, which is 4 times sine of negative 45 degrees. All right, so if we know our trigonometric values, let's see, cosine looks like this. Pi is 180 degrees, here's our 90 degrees, here's our 45 degrees. That's going to give us 4 times root 2 over 2, or 2 root 2. And similarly for our y component, that looks like this. And we are going to get negative 4 times root 2 over 2, which is negative 2 root 2. And let's check our answers. And there we go. All right. So this diagram is pretty neat as well. Kind of gives us a really clear idea of what we're looking at. So if we have our x-axis, right, we know that we are negative 45 degrees, so measuring from the positive x-axis, 90 degrees would be down here. So here is our 45 degrees, negative 45 degrees, I'm sorry. And we know that the length of this is equal to 4. So the coordinates that we must have here then are negative 2 root 2. I'm sorry, 2 root 2 comma negative 2 root 2. Perfect. All right. So let's take a look at the checkpoint that comes after this. So for the checkpoint, we are given a vector with magnitude 10 that forms an angle of 120 degrees with the x-axis, the positive x-axis. We find the component form of the vector v with magnitude 10 that forms an angle of 120 degrees with the positive x-axis. So take a few minutes to pause here and work on that on your own then.